says we're live. Now we're just going to wait a second. 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 Wait for it to come up on my monitor, and I can see that we're live. And then I'll know. Then I'll fucking know. Nope, still got nothing yet. Still got nothing. See, this is why we tested it. This is why we tested it this week. I wasn't gonna do a whole episode again with it not working. Are we live? Can you hear us? Wait for chat to confirm. I will wait for chat to confirm. I ain't starting until chat says yeah. Yes, we are live. Miller.
Hello.
Let's get into this. Ready? What is going on, guys? That's the wrong intro. Let me try that again. Fuck a duck. Hello, and welcome to My Xbox and Me, episode 53. I am one of your hosts, MC Fixer, alongside the Scotsman himself, Ross Miller.
Yeah, you're not speaking to yourself this week.
So, did you have a chance to check out last week's episode?
I haven't listened to the whole thing yet because actually the thought of listening to you by yourself for an hour just doesn't appeal.
Well, funny enough you say that because the numbers say that it doesn't appeal either.
Oh, I'm sure people just haven't got round to it.
But no. I said to chat because I had Mackie reach out and she's like, "Why didn't you ask me to come on?" And I had Crash reach out and say, "Why didn't you ask Moody?" I had everyone. All of them have asked. And I said, "No. I need to prove to myself that I can do it. Can I hold a 45-minute podcast on my own?" The audience will decide. I will let the audience make that decision. 1 minute, what's this? We can hear you and see you. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah. I will let the audience make that decision. How did I do last week? Again, email in myxboxandmepodcast@gmail.com. If that was like the worst thing you've ever had to listen to, did you make it to the end? Did you like it? How was it? Let me know. Let me know. Anyway, yeah. Anyway, where was you? What happened? Where was you? I know, but the audience doesn't.
I work for a major company that had a bit of a meltdown last week, and I work in social media. So when a company is a meltdown, I am there. Corey will tell you, I was there all week. I slept there one night.
Ooh, damn.
It was insane, but I'd only been in the job a few weeks, so it's a bit mental. That's either sink or swim time. So I'm not going to say what company it is or anything like that. No. It was amazing and terrible at the same time, but I came out of it a stronger person, as did the company. So
good. But you're fine. You're alive. I think what I thought was more funny was the fact of 51. Ross is back. 52.
Ross isn't there.
Where's Ross? And then obviously Kevin. I don't know what's happening. I don't know. I'm straight up with everyone. I don't know. That's all I can give you. I don't know. I think Kevin's very busy at work, from what I understand.
Oh, yeah.
From what I can understand, Kevin is very busy at work at the moment and is very stressed out at work, which I'm sure we can all understand. We've all been through, we've all been there, and I think he just needs a bit of time to settle in with things. And then the door is always open for Kev, as he knows that. Me and him built up a really good rapport while we were gone. So he will be back. I'm just sure he needs a little bit of time. Can you comment on anything else on that, Miller?
No. You'll just have to see my social media accounts.
Good stuff.
I don't speak anymore. I just talk through Twitter.
Yeah, I've noticed. I don't see it. Do you know what? It's weird because me, you, and the rest of it, like the IGN UK lot and that, I don't talk to anybody anymore. No. I am so bloody busy. It's ridiculous.
The only reason why I still have Facebook Messenger is for you. No one else uses it.
I guess I'm the only one that uses it.
Everyone's moved on to Discord and Slack. And
I use Discord. Sometimes, you know. Me and a few people, we use Discord. But yeah, no, I'm not. Yeah. Anyway, but you've been all right though. Anyway, this week.
Yeah, fantastic. So last week was tiring, but this week back to normal. So
good. What's happened this week? What's happened this week in my life? Absolutely nothing. It's been a pretty plain. 15. Who told you? Who told you? No, definitely not. My fiance is 23. I had to think about it. She's a year younger than
Xbox, mate.
Oh, I get it. Yes, well, yeah, that did happen, but that's later on. We're getting to this is the bit about us. We'll get to Xbox in a minute. God, 5 minutes into the show, people don't want to hear about Xbox yet. It's only called My Xbox and Me, but don't worry about that. So I guess we got nothing. The only other thing we've really got to address at this point is why are you in the kitchen?
Because I'm going to cook you a really good dinner.
Oh yeah, buddy. What are we gonna have?
Whatever's in the freezer that can be cooked in a microwave.
You said you're going to cook. Putting something in the microwave is not cooking.
That is cooking.
It's really not.
It is.
It's really not.
Well, if I never put it in the microwave, it would be cooked with it.
Anyway, this week's episode of My Xbox and Me is brought to you by outerlives.net and mcfixer.co.uk. As we have the owner of Outer Lives right here with us this week.
Well, that's another announcement. I'm no longer with Outer Lives.
Wait, what? It's yours?
I know. It's like now it can be considered a silent partner. You wouldn't see me writing. You wouldn't see me doing anything else with regards to that. Passed it on to new blood.
Well, okay. Well, does that mean I can stop promoting it now then?
If you want, yeah, no. No. It's commitments and everything else. Time. Everyone's only got so much time that they can do stuff, and you have to make decisions. I had found the out of lives with a few other people. It got to a point where, like last week, there was stuff going on there, and I couldn't be there to help. And I just figured, look, you can direct something so far, and then you just have to take a back seat and let someone else take it in a direction for you. And I just thought I'd sort of reached the end of Out of Life as far as I could take it, and it was time for someone else to take over. Let
me tell you right now, you motherfuckers, that's never, ever, ever, ever gonna happen with my podcast. This is mine. Nobody is having it unless you come at me with a bag of money. This is 53 weeks consecutively. We missed 1 week. Don't worry about that one. You ain't having it. So Ross might be generous, but anybody else comes from my shit, you've got no chance. All right, let's make that clear. But anyway, okay, I guess it's still brought you. We'll have to talk about that off air if I'm still promoting that.
Castley.co.uk.
I was going to say, that's what we need. We'll talk about that off air. We'll talk that off air. Anyway, this episode is also brought to you by Mike Lynch. The problem I've got right now is I had the show notes up, but apparently I don't.
Well, so I'll read it if you want.
Yes, please.
Hi, I'm Mike Lynch, not me personally, and I play video games and review movies and Blu-rays. Think of me as a crossover between Voltron and Transformers, awesome and extremely mega. Yeah, right, anyways, go subscribe at youtube.com. My channel is Mike Lynch. Back to you, Fixer.
Says your name in there as well.
Yeah, it also says Kevin Haley as well. So
that's because I haven't edited the notes. From episode 51. All right, well, let's get on to the part of also you can get this show early over on patreon.com/mcfixer. Audio is $3 a month, video is $4. If you support at the $4 level, you can also watch us live like the fine people of right now. Let's give a shout out to who's in there. Foxes, Paul, Mr. Moody, Mackie, all your regulars, the regular supporters. We appreciate all of them being here. So thank you. Also, Mr. Miller, did you know they've got this thing called Xbox Groups?
Yes.
Did you know that My Xbox and Me has a group? Club.
Yes,
they're called clubs.
Yeah, I'm in it.
Groups. Oh, okay. Good. Thanks for joining us finally.
Finally, I joined in the first day I got an invite.
Some bullshit, yeah. I don't want to hear your lies. Anyway, join the My Xbox and Me Xbox Club. Search My Xbox and Me. Ask to join. I'll accept you. Or Kev will, because it's where the admins. I might have to make Ross admin. Ain't decided yet. And last but not least, brand new podcast, Ross. Did you know about this?
No, I did not.
So,
is it called Party Chat?
No, definitely not. Make sure I edit that shit out. Fuck no. The Fix and Friends podcast, which is something that I was working on ages ago, but never actually had the time to do it. So it's a monthly podcast, which is going to be me with maybe one friend, me with Haley, me with... I'm going to try and use it more as that interviewing platform as well.
Yeah.
Where we've had Nolan North, we had Troy Baker, who you probably heard at the beginning of this episode. Yeah. Isn't that so fucking cool?
That's so cool. Just after that happened, Corey's like, listen to this, and I was like, yeah, I'm not responding to him. I'm not even acknowledging that.
Party chatting got that. Fuck you guys. Yeah, so I'm probably going to use it more as my interviewing platform sort of thing, Fix and Friends, but it's going to be a monthly podcast. You get that podcast whether you support at the $3 level or the $4 level again. Will it be live? Haven't decided yet, but video, audio, same thing. But once a month, starting this month, you will get a brand new episode. So that will be cool. I've just announced that, so I better actually make that happen now.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's get into what's in your box. Mr. Miller, I have been playing a shit ton of games, mate. But let's start with you. What have you been playing? What's been in your box this week?
When I've been sober or drunk?
We'll start with... I already know the answer when you're drunk, so we'll start with sober.
I've been playing Red Dead.
Oh, okay. What made you go back there?
Because I've never played it.
Have you not?
No.
Oh, interesting. How are you finding it then?
Yeah, I'm 9 hours in. I'm enjoying it. It's the game that people told me it was going to be. There's not a lot to say. I'm having a lot of fun with it. I think I've been told you need to be 20, 25 hours in before people you really go, yeah, this is great. But I'm enjoying the time that I'm spending there. I want to keep on playing it.
Okay.
I can't put Battlefield down. I just can't put it. I just can't put it down. It's just so much fun.
Okay. So then wait, one at a time. So let's start with Red Dead. You're playing Red Dead. You say 9 hours?
Yeah.
9 hours in. What do you think of the game?
As I said, I'm enjoying it. The mechanics and everything are sound because it's Rockstar and they know how to do mechanics. There's quite a little bits of glitches in it, but no more than expect when you're early 360 game, mid 360 game, as you want to say. It did feel slightly dated when I first started, but once you get used to it, you can go by that. The story so far is great. That is one shining thing that I think that
interested.
We talked about this still, Corey, because remember I'd done about 2-3 hours and then I put it down.
Yeah.
And I've just got back into it. And the narrative, the way that it makes you want to progress with the story to find out what's happening is very, very intelligent.
I can't wait. I swear, I cannot wait to play that game again. I just started my Let's Play series called Critically Acclaimed Games, where I'm playing critically acclaimed games, which is kind of obvious. And then the first episode is me as a Let's Play, and the rest of it's me streaming, and I'll put the streams up for archive, which I think is kind of cool. Because I want people to be there to help me with the games as well. Because like you say, there's going to be certain games that are dated or... I'm going to talk about Skyrim in a little bit, but Skyrim has puzzles. I didn't even know that. So I had to get people to help me with the puzzles. Just stuff like that. But
they're not puzzles, they're called Bethesda glitches.
Not quite. But I cannot wait to try Red Dead again, to be proven wrong. I cannot wait. Because Mackie has me up against a wall every time we have this conversation. So I'm glad to hear you saying you're liking it. I think I might have been at the wrong place in my life.
I just think you need a clear schedule. You know that way? Like, I just found myself some time and said, this is the time I'm going to sit down. I'm not going to play Red Dead. I'm not going to jump in and play Siege or Rocket League or whatever. I'm going to sit and play Red Dead. And I enjoyed it, and I'm glad that I've done it. Another game, sorry, just to shout out, A Brother's A Tale of Two Sons. That was
I'm buying that.
Yeah,
I'm buying that. I've not played it. That's going to be part of my critically acclaimed series as well.
Brilliant.
Not played
it. Cool. Get that.
Will.
But yeah, like it's been a good week for gaming because I went from the drunk Rocket League and everything else to to playing. Everybody heard me snoring on stream.
Who?
Oh, right. So if you don't know
you streamed late at night the other day, didn't you?
I supposedly the stream went off about 3:30 a.m. and I was sleeping on the sofa with my headset still on, snoring.
Love it. Love it, love it, love it. How did you get to there?
It was Friday and Saturday, just to point out.
So what, was you just streaming you snoring?
Well, no, because people were still playing.
So, that would have been better if you was just sitting, if you was in front of your Connect, just sitting there, just like, just absolutely KO'd. The best views you ever got, probably.
Probably. People just like, who is this guy snoring? Was a fat guy snoring?
Fat Scottish guy. I'm pretty sure I recognise him. Is he on my Xbox with me or that party chat thing?
But yeah, like, I just have so much fun. I've established in communities like my Xbox and me and all the communities that I'm involved in. It's just having a few beers, playing some games, just having fun. It's great.
You guys love it.
Oh, I love it. I absolutely love it. It's just so much fun, you know.
I hear you. All right, let me tell you about what I've been playing. So, last week, good point. Last week, I played this little game called Call of Duty. You ever heard of it?
I've heard of Call of Duty.
No. Call of Duty.
Call of Duty.
It's when you talk about it, it's more like Call of Duty.
If you're a fucking YouTuber, I think.
No. This is the My Xbox and Me. Look, you've been gone a while, yeah? And maybe you've not been listening, but we call of Duty Call of Duty around here, all right?
God.
He's not going to play ball with me. Anyway, I've been playing some of that Advanced Warfare. I've finished the story.
Last year, sorry.
Infinite Warfare.
Ago, yeah.
My apologies.
We're playing against 2 years old.
I was going to say, you should just let me go. Someone would have totally pulled me out in the comments or in an email like, what the fuck are you talking about? But anyway, I have finished it. I played it on normal. I didn't do the side missions. Just straight. What do I think of the game? It's definitely a Call of Duty game. It's definitely solid gameplay, solid gunplay, solid. I like the jetpack and the wall running. And I've actually can now say, as I said this last time as well, that I played the remastered, didn't like it. Played the new one, really like it.
Wow.
So I think I have now adapted to, I like jumpy, shooty. I don't like the stagnant, slow-paced crawl along the floor. Or stand in a corner and wait for me to run in. Interesting, I know. That's all multiplayer, I'm saying anyway. Yeah. Anyway, story-wise, I don't know if it was because I was streaming this. I streamed it all. But I just didn't get it. But I listened to a few other people's reviews, and I'm glad they enjoyed it. But me personally, I thought the whole story was pretty okay.
Kev loved it.
I would love to hear Kev's thoughts on the game at some point. Cool. Yeah, so I think it's okay. I don't think there's many likable characters, and when I mean many likable, I think there's only one likable character, which is Ethan the robot. The only character I actually enjoyed, the only character I actually cared about. And when something happens, I really didn't actually care because the payoff wasn't good enough for me personally. So that's what I think of that. Nah, I've, like I said, started critically acclaimed, which you should go watch on youtube.com/mcfixer. And I'm playing The Elder Scrolls Skyrim for the first ever time. And what a game. What a game. I have been missing out on such a good game.
Yeah.
I'm sure everyone knows this already, but I didn't. So I'm playing the remastered version, and my character is called Timmy, and he's a lizard man. I don't really know what he's race is, but he's lizard. He's green. He's got red little flowers in his hair. And I'm having a lot of fun with it. I'm not taking the game serious at all. What's that, sorry?
It's a busted song.
It's just, I'm really having a lot of fun. Again, I am needing a lot of help in the chat from viewers like yourselves, but it's a good game. It's definitely a Bethesda game, but it's a good game. I just got to the part where I had to walk up 7,000 stairs.
Oh yeah, that's hellish.
What the fuck's that about?
Well, I put it in PC, so I just put no clip on, flew up, put it back off.
And then, so I did it the first time, and Mr. Moody was watching. So I got to about, I don't know, the 5,000 mark, I guess. And then this troll come out of nowhere, and absolutely fucked me up. Like, and I forgot to autosave, so I had to start all the way back at some cave I was at. Oh, I was fuming. And I'm sure you'll see it in the Let's Play, but I was not happy. So I had to walk all the way back there again, get up the stairs. I'm standing there trying to fight it. Foxes jumps in chat. Fox is like, you know that troll regains health. You know that, right? And you're not a high enough level. I'm like, no, I bloody well didn't know that, funny enough. Jesus. But a lot of fun. A lot of fun. I also beat Mr. Moody at FIFA in our best of 5. Russ, Mr. Moody, not as bad at FIFA as you'd think.
No?
No. Very, very close. He actually beat me one game 6-4 or 6-3. Something like he battered me. I was like 6-1 down or something at one point. Something like that. I can't remember the actual score. But yeah, not as bad as FIFA as you'd think. So
I think the overall series should have been goals scored for and not the games won. I think that would have been fairer.
If you say so. No, no. I won. He has to shave his beard. I now own the My Xbox and Me Championship belt, which I'm still in the middle of making. I am making the championship title, by the way. And my next contender is Crash because Mackie doesn't deserve a title shot. I keep telling her this, but she thinks she does. I don't think she's the number 1 contender. Crash has a rematch clause. Tried to explain it. He didn't really care. But all good. How about we jump into the news, Russ? Would you like that?
Yeah, I think so.
Cool. Watch Dogs 2 multiplayer is broken, Russ.
Yeah, I know.
And won't be fully live at launch. Launch already gone. Ross, did you know I got a copy of Watch Dogs 2 for review?
I bet you the moment you slid that into your Xbox, you were so happy.
I was so... Again, let me start this with thank you, Ubisoft, for sending me a review copy. I really do appreciate it. Thank you. I didn't get a copy on Xbox One. I got a copy on PS4. So I haven't played the game. And everyone in my chat keeps eating me up about this. Like, is it such a bad thing that I won't play it on PS4?
Yeah.
Why?
It's a good game.
But I want to play it and get achievements.
Okay.
Well, actually, that's a lie. I actually don't care for the game because the first one burnt me so hard.
Yeah, I know.
And I didn't really care. So I don't really want to buy it, but I think I kind of need to because it's reviewing really well.
You can see Vag.
No, that's getting patched out this week.
I know, patched out Vag.
Sucks. Sucks. But yeah, anyway, Watch Dogs 2, broken. The multiplayer's broken at launch. There was a big quote that come out by Ubisoft, and the main part I want to take out of this was, to be clear, players can still fully enjoy the game in single-player experience without any concerns. Additionally, the co-op is still functional by inviting friends through the game menu. So you can still play through the story co-op, you just can't do the invade mode and all that stuff, which I don't think is such a big deal, honestly. If they hadn't already announced it and this was just like a cool update, people would have loved it. But some people are upset on the internet, unfortunately.
Because it was such an enjoyable feature of the first one, invading, when they made it that you could invade friends, because it was just randoms at the beginning. Yeah. You can see why people are annoyed at this, but I know that if you played that on Monday, the day before release, you could have played the multiplayer fine. It was the servers that couldn't, you know.
What, you mean me? I could have played this game on Sunday, mate. Still didn't.
You could have played it on Sunday on your PS4, and you could have played multiplayer.
I bleed green, boys. I bleed green. Yeah, anyway, just a bit of news for everyone that's looking to get Watch Dogs. That part of the game is broken, unfortunately, and they haven't said when it's coming out, but soon. Russ, a little news story come out about Telltale Games.
Yeah, I know that.
Telltale is making a Guardians of the Galaxy game. How excited are you?
Not really, because I don't like Telltale games, but
I forgot. I hate you so much. I'm super hyped about this. When I
heard... it could be one that's the humor. If they make this, the only one that I really played and enjoyed fully, other than Walking Dead Season 1, which I did enjoy, I will give it that.
That's in a whole different...
Yeah. You got
a whole different place.
I still think the best game of that genre is Life is Strange. I know it's not Telltale, but of that genre.
Okay.
Is Life is Strange, but the humour could get, because I played episode 1 of Tales from the Borderlands, and I've always meant to play through that because it's really, really funny and seems quite good. And if they get that humour in Guardians of the Galaxy, then that could be something I may want to pick up.
That is the only reason why I'm so excited for this. They did such a good job with Tales from the Borderlands. Haley just actually finished playing that. So I've watched her play it now. And I was like, wow, I forgot how good this is. I actually forgot how good this is. So I was playing that. And if they can make that on par humor-wise with this new Guardians game, I am 100% in. Cannot wait. And it's Marvel, and I'm a bit of a Marvel fanboy. So that happens there. That happened. Didn't like DC's Batman game, but the Marvel one, I'm all in. Next piece of news is something that interests me, Ross, because I thought this game might have died out and they'd make a new one soon, but definitely not, apparently. Rainbow Six Siege to receive another full year of content. Ubisoft confirmed via Twitter that Rainbow Six Siege would receive another full year of content. What do you make of this, my friend?
I actually knew about this about a month ago.
You want to post it, huh?
Yeah, I should have ran with that story. That would have made quite a lot. But yeah, I knew that they were running with the second season rather than a full second game.
Got ya. So, and they haven't come out
excited about that second game.
They haven't said if they're going to need another season pass.
But you will. There is no doubt about it, because the season pass is referred to as season 1 when you look at it.
I haven't got the season pass, so I wouldn't know. Mackie's not going to be happy. She's already told me. If it's another season pass, she is not buying it. She's not impressed.
What I'm led to believe is that the first version of it, so if you've already got the core game, sort of Destiny style, it will almost seem like DLC.
Yeah.
You can add on, but the first one of that will have maybe 4 new operators, as well as maybe 3 or 4 new maps, and then they'll do the 2 operators, 1 map throughout the second season.
Got ya.
Now,
that makes sense.
That makes more sense to me to follow that model, because they must be looking at Activision and going, they've done quite well off of this model, we can follow up. But it'll be interesting. It's funny how these online shooters are getting more and more. Something that Titanfall was criticised for. Overwatch.
What, content over time?
Yeah, no, not necessarily. No, just it never the single player. It was an online-only game. I know it's got a little bit of a single player, but Overwatch and Siege are essentially online-only games.
Yeah, 100%.
We're definitely moving across to that type of market.
It's strange that it's captured me, honestly. But I do think, again, and I've spoke to a couple of people in our audience that say, I want to jump in, but I've got no one to play it with. And it's definitely a game you have to have people to play it with. We've said it so many times. So if you've got a good squad or you want to jump up with us, you've got to let us know. You have to get this game, especially if they're going to give another. I paid £20 for this game. £20 on Amazon. And it was probably the best £20 I've spent in a long time. Or the video game wise. For content, again, if you play the game, you can get the characters relatively easy. They're not unreachable. You just get them a lot earlier and you get other things with the season pass. But I've got Blackbeard and I've got Cavella. So, and I've got enough for another one, but I'm waiting for Echo and I don't remember what the other girl's name is, but yeah, it's not unreachable.
When you get the season pass, it just becomes all visual stuff. So
yeah,
it did knock a little bit of fun out of it for me. I still enjoy playing it when I've got a squad, but at the beginning when I was unlocking people, I now have everyone. I've unlocked all the base operators.
Yeah.
And I've got quite a few visual things, and I don't play it enough that I get any good at it, because you play it for a while, you get decent, then you put it down for a month, and then I come back in, as you found out.
It's not even a month. That's the scary thing. You put that game down for like 2 days in a row, you're crap again. It's crazy. When me, Mackie, Crash, Fro, and Foxes jumped in one time, after playing Gears of War, because we've been playing that a lot, and we were all just really bad. Just me especially. Don't get me wrong, and that aimbot just like swinging that gun around, shooting everywhere. You know what I'm like. But yeah, it's just interesting. It's just interesting.
Yeah.
Let's talk about a little game called Dishonored 2. Ross,
Yeah.
ever heard of it?
Yeah, I have.
Another Bethesda game.
And yeah, Bethesda published.
Yeah, well, Arcane Studios, Bethesda.
Yeah.
Sorry. Thank you. Do you know what? I shouldn't. Thank you for correcting me.
No,
I appreciate that. Arcane Studios and Bethesda's Dishonored 2 falls short of original. The game has sold relatively poorly compared to the first and sits at number 4 in the charts as we speak. What does this we got some good emails this week. We have got some good emails in Fixer Sack. So I don't want to dive too much in, but are there too many games out at the moment? Is this why Dishonored 2 is done poorly?
Why did it not release on February 21st?
I don't know.
Because it would have been an ideal game for them. It's too many games which unfortunately are bigger. Not necessarily better, but bigger.
Yeah.
And people can't afford every single one.
Yeah.
That I'm going to buy Dishonored. I wasn't a big fan of Dishonored 1, but after doing the what was the press when they sent us the Clockwork Mansion level, I really enjoyed it, and I went, I quite fancy this, and I'll probably pick it up when it's 20 quid in January.
Yeah. When it's coming, if it's sold poorly. Yeah. This is the thing I'm having with Titanfall at the moment. I know it's sold poorly, and I'm kind of praying for a digital sale on Titanfall 2 during Black Friday.
Yeah, which is
that's why I've not picked it up, which is the 25th, correct?
Yeah, but just to see the Xbox sale starts this Friday.
Ah, the 18th?
Yeah.
I did not know that, Mr. Miller. I did not know that. Thank you for letting me know. Let's talk about a game that I am very happy and very interested in, Dead Rising 4.
Yeah.
Will not feature a co-op campaign.
I know.
We'll get into it. Unlike previous games in the series, via Destructoid, Capcom Vancouver producer David Russ, help me out. Madam, thank you. Was asked a question on during the stream and was asked if the game would have co-op. The game has a co-op mode, but not a co-op campaign, which is interesting. So no. So in the story mode, it's a single-player story. You're going to play as just Frank. But from what I've read, the 4 other characters you can play with in the co-op mode are part of Frank's story. But this co-op mode that you can play gives them a bit more backstory. But yeah, they said that they're going back to more the old school Dead Rising. I don't think that means such as the time stuff, which I absolutely hated, but just a single player co-op, single player story mode. What do you think about this? All right.
I don't know. I feel as if it was slightly missold to us.
100%.
Because one of the major factors was like with 4-player co-op.
And I was like, 4-player co-op in Dead Rising, we can all go around killing zombies, which we can. That's not a lie.
Mode, yeah.
In this other mode, but not in a.
In the first 2.
It's not. No, it's not. It's different. Have you seen the trailer?
Yeah, I thought it was Infinity mode, like just the open world Infinity, never-ending zombies.
It's done in episodes, so I think it's going to be like different different episodes, and then you have different missions they set out for you to do. So you've got to survive a certain amount, etc., etc. So it's not like the old Dead Rising 2 crappy mode where you're driving around in a bike and then you're the winner.
That's the game show one,
yeah. But I don't know what to think of this. Honestly, it's kind of disappointing because it's funny. I was just saying to Foxes, "Oh, dude, are we going to play for this on co-op?" And he was like, "Oh, I don't know. Maybe if I'm playing co-op with you, it might be worth playing." And then it's like, "Oh, wait, don't worry. We won't be playing this co-op because it has no co-op story." Shame. Especially considering that 3, 2, Off the Record 2, all of those had co-op stories. Yeah. Was it a little bit strange that you were both Frank West and both dressed differently? Yeah, but...
Also, I want Frank West surgeon. He looks better now than what he used to.
Very true. He's lost a lot of weight. He's aged, but he's lost a lot of weight. It's interesting. And our last news story for this week, Russ, is Xbox One sells the PS4 for the 4th month in a row. Yes, the Xbox One has outsold the PS4 in the US for 4 months in a row, and is in second place in the AU and EU apparently.
Yeah.
So, Ross, this little conversation we used to have. I have to ask you this: can Microsoft come back?
Yes, they have done for 4 months.
Why are you hugging a jar?
No idea what you're talking about. So for the last 4 months, they've came out on top. It'll be interesting to see how much the Pro affects
helps.
That. Yeah. Like next month, the Pro's out. The Pro's out now. Is that going to affect it? I don't really know. But we'll find out. Like, it's great. You've got to remember the S can be essentially considered a new console. The Pro may blow that out of the water, but I still think that because the PlayStation had a bigger sale base, a bigger install base,
100%.
People bought the S's because they then had a back catalogue of Xbox One exclusives and games to play, and it was HDR and everything else. Mm-hmm. Whereas how many Xbox One players that really want a PS4 don't already have it, and there isn't as many of them.
Exactly.
So I don't know how much this is going to affect it, really. I think it might be quite... I think the NES Mini might sell to be the best-selling console next month.
Get the hell out of here. Don't even talk that talk over here. It won't, because the supply and demand's not enough.
Yeah, supply and demand for that, yeah. But, like, we've seen the Pro in action in 4K. We watched it with our own eyes.
Mm-hmm. We did.
It's no better than the S.
It's okay. But I think this is the interesting thing of the Pros comes out and they say it's going to bump up PS4 sales. Obviously, it's going to happen. I'm seeing a lot of people buying it, a lot of people talking well about it. Very happy for them. Good. I'm glad. But is this not going to be the same thing next year when the Scorpio comes out?
Well, yeah.
Depending on price point. Depending on price point, of course.
I think Scorpio is going to blow the Pro sales out the water for the reasons I gave earlier.
Yeah. Okay. Interesting. The main question I asked you was, could the Xbox come back? I'd still think no. They're not selling nowhere near enough to catch up to I think PlayStation's at 40-something and Xbox is just 20-something.
I bought a new laptop because of Play Anywhere.
But so that's the point. It's different. It's different.
They're going to go the software route.
Yeah, you think so?
Well, why not? They've got the console coming this year. Play Anywhere, get PC gamers involved, invested in your product, release a high-end product next year in the Scorpio, and we can just see exactly, you're enticing that PC gamer across to someone that's plugged into their TV. You've got the middle ground between console and PC, as well as if you own it on this one thing, you can also have it on your other favourite thing. They're playing a long-term game now, and I can't help but get behind that. Fair
enough. In Phil, we trust. November's 3 games of gold are Murder Soul Suspect from November 16th to December 15th. Say it again, it was all my fault.
Don't even bother downloading it.
Okay, well, my missus wants to play it, so don't tell her that. And you can also get Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon. What are you shaking your head at? I heard this was good.
It's a brilliant game.
Oh, okay. End of that then.
I bought it the week before it was announced.
Brilliant. Good. All right. Fix this sack, Ross. I'm going to let you take this first email.
Yeah, sure. So, hello, gentlemen. I'm unsure if you received my last email. If you didn't, I do apologise, both for the lack of virtual mail and missing out on my seductive choice of words in said email.
Whoa. Let's stop right there. Resend that email because I want to hear those seductive words. My Xbox and Me podcast at gmail.com. If they're seductive words, I need to be reading them. Carry on.
As opposed to gently forming this relationship, I've now decided, for a lack of better term, to go in dry.
Oh, nice. I like whoever this person is. Fuck yes. I'm in.
With that being said, my question, is what type of game would you like to see more of? From real-time strategy games to games about vampires or being in a biker gang. Keep up the great words. With kind regards, Jesse.
You got to say the kiss, kiss, kiss.
Kiss, kiss, kiss. 3
kisses, Wes. We all know what that means. When there's 3 kisses at the end of a message, it means you're in there. No, I'm joking. Okay. Good question. There is an answer, Ross.
I want to see more real-time strategies.
So, okay. Let's go into that a bit more.
Mm-hmm.
What type? What? Let's go.
I want to see Civ 6.
On Xbox.
Yep.
Funny you say that, because I want to see Football Manager.
That's turn-based. They're turn-based, I suppose. But I want to see more strategy games and just more things that you can invest. We've got Halo Wars 2 coming. That'll be great. Looking forward to that. It's a strategy game. But I want to see more thinking games instead of massive overpowered graphics. I want to see the processing power getting used and real complex decisions and everything else. And Civilization 6 would just fit in so well with the Xbox. You give us a mouse and keyboard, you give us that. Imagine playing Civ 6 on your big screen.
I'm not going to disagree with you, but I don't like Civ 6. Those type of games are not for me. But cool. I would love The Sims on Xbox. I would love Football Manager on Xbox. And last but not least, it's weird because we get a lot of them, but not ones that I'm actually enjoying. I'm thinking, I'm hoping, I'm praying that Sea of Thieves is going to be this. But I said this to Chris the other day, I really want an MMO, a really good MMO that me and my crew can jump in and play at the moment. I
wouldn't consider Sea of Thieves an MMO in the traditional sense.
But this is what I'm hearing. I'm hearing MMO-esque or MMO-ish and MMO. I'm hearing MMO. So, will that scratch my itch? I don't know. But I'm looking for an Xbox, unless you guys can suggest some, because I've tried... Neverwinter. Tried that. Not for me. I don't want a free-to-play one. I've got Elder Scrolls Online, actually, which, if my squad want to get that, then we've got one there. But I just don't know. I want a good MMO.
Right.
Cool. Thank you for your email.
Any games that you've seen on PC or Star Trek Online?
Yeah, no, thank you. I'm not a PC gamer, so I wouldn't know, honestly. I wouldn't know. I also really want that YouTuber Life game to come over to Xbox as well.
It's the most repetitive thing you've ever done.
I know, I've seen Let's Plays, but I would so like it on... Every game's repetitive, but I would so like it on Xbox One.
I was speaking to... Do you know who Green Skull is?
I haven't got a clue.
Right, okay, he's a Halo YouTuber, and I was speaking to him this week, and he just talked about the fact what level it is, and it's like that, mate, that's your life. Why are you playing a game about your life?
Yep. Oh yeah, I know, but I would so want to do it. I don't know. And like I said, keep the emails coming in, Jesse. My Xbox and me podcast@gmail.com. I appreciate it. Now, this next email. Hi, guys. Firstly, let me say well done on the solo podcast last week. Top job as all. Anyway, thank you. Appreciate that. I just thought I would write and ask about how you guys sit/stand while gaming. I'm asking this because just of late, I've started to notice that in my upper back and shoulders are started to hurt while I'm sat gaming. I do all my gaming, in the living room on the end of the sofa footrest. And I find I can't concentrate as much if I am sat back in a chair. I have that same problem. Do any of you have this similar problem? Keep up the great work. From Ben Jack. Shout out to Ben Jack, because I've actually spoke to him now, added me on Xbox. We had a good conversation the other day while I was looking after the dog one weekend, which was lovely to speak to you, sir. Thank you very much. I've been having really bad problems with my lower back. I think what it is I sit on the edge of my chair while at the office, like in my office desk. I sit at the edge, or I sit forward and keep getting closer and closer and closer and closer and closer, which is not good for you, obviously. So I have the exact same problem as you. Do I have a way to fix it? I'm going to buy a new chair, I think. I need something with a big back support. Something that's going to I'm a big dude, so I need something that's going to hold me together. Ross, how do you sit? Do you sit on the edge of the chair? Do you sit laid back? How do you do it?
I'm more of a relaxed type.
Oh, I wish I could. Nice.
I get RSI in my thumb, so.
Oh, okay.
I'm playing too much. So, yeah, everyone's a winner now. I would probably rather have the sore lower back than I would the thumb injury, because that really stops me gaming.
Yeah, the lower back, though, I'm going to be straight with you. It hurts.
Oh, no, I know that. But, yeah, you know, it's win some, lose some, as such.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Do you want to take this last one?
Yep. So, hey, Fixer, is there anybody else out there? No. Kev, Ross, where are you guys? I'm right here. What are you talking about? Anyway, on to the question. With the disappointing sales of certain releases, do you think, like me, that we have reached saturation point and we've just too many games to play? Yeah. How many games do you have that you haven't played fully yet? I have Gears 4, Horizon 3, Battlefield 1, let alone older games that have yet to even start, like Fallout 4 or The Witcher. Get on The Witcher now. Oh my God,
wow.
I still have Tomb Raider and Far Cry Primal to finish. Don't bother with Far Cry Primal. This is even before the DLC drops on The Division. I don't have time to play, and I've already enjoyed playing that, let alone invest in new games, especially one that has an end game. As always, love proper BO. There isn't. Well, I suppose the question is, how many games do you have that you haven't played fully yet?
Okay, Forza Horizon 3, not even started.
You should get on that. That's brilliant.
Battlefield 1, I need to buy. Titanfall 2, I need to buy. But they're both definitely got to buy those games.
Yeah.
So I count them as not played yet, because the only reason I've not bought them is because I know I haven't got time to play them. So, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. I actually still got tons to do on Fallout, tons to do on The Witcher as well. The one thing I need to do before we say all this, suggestions. The problem is you proper, in this case, you've got too many games there that you need to finish. Start with one, finish it. Do the next one, finish it. The problem you've also got is you're waiting for a co-op partner for Gears of War 4. If you just wanted to play it with me, I could get you through that game in literally
8.25
5 hours. He's already started it though.
Oh, right, okay.
So we could probably run through that game in probably like the 5 hours max. If we did an hour a night every night, that's what I did with Haley. We did one chapter every night, 5 days, done.
See, Insane, no, when you get to the bits of the lightning. Oh,
I can imagine how bad it is, but we're not playing on Insane, we're playing on normal. Yeah, and then do that with Forza Horizon, which I'd love to play with you. So
yeah,
we should definitely do that because I've not even started it. Got it, not even started it. Battlefield 1 again. You're playing these games that are really short as well. I would definitely say start with Gears of War, then move on to Horizon. No, start with Gears of War, then move on to Battlefield, then move on to Horizon because you can bang.
I was going to say about Battlefield as it's short stories.
I was going to say, so you can just do a chapter. You don't need to jump in here, there, everywhere. You just need to be committed to getting these done. Saying that, I should take my own damn advice, even though the problem I've got is Witcher 3 and Fallout 4 are huge games. So will I ever finish them? Probably not. I have both of them still installed. I have finished the main stories on both those games, but I know how much side stuff's out there, which is still good that I should try and do. But will I? I don't know. Now I've started Skyrim. That's taken up all my time.
I'll take over your life, mate.
What, Skyrim?
Yeah.
It's yeah. There's a whole thing. The problem I've got with it is people are telling me I need to go do side stuff now. So I need to go into towns, or I need to go into these caves, and I need to start doing all this stuff. And I'm like, but I just want to get through the story. It's like, no, you can't. You're not a high enough level.
The one thing I'm going to ask, after playing The Witcher and seeing the towns and the cities in The Witcher, how do you feel about the towns in Skyrim?
Skyrim? What? We're not comparing with The Witcher and Skyrim.
Well, just the scale.
No, The Witcher, I'm playing Skyrim right now, and I'm like, yo, The Witcher is like ridiculous. I know that I can go into this shop and there's something there. I'm going in some of these houses. I'm like, oh, okay. The Witcher is legit. I did not realize how good The Witcher is until I've started playing some more of these big Fallout and how robust and how filled out The Witcher is. The Witcher is just amazing, ridiculous. I'm now reconsidering last year's Game of the Year. We gave it to Tomb Raider, which, phenomenal game. I would probably maybe now, 2020's hindsight, maybe give it to The Witcher. And I'm not even close to finishing The Witcher.
Fair comment.
But the question is us. So, me, I've said mine. Have you got any of this on your back catalogue that you really need to get to?
Well, I haven't actually finished Forza, which is fair enough. I've done all the Battlefields, so that's fine. Mirror's Edge Catalyst.
Yeah, I've got that now.
I haven't finished. I bought that
Huh?
digitally.
I don't buy any EA games digitally anymore.
Yeah, I know.
I'm done with that. I know they're getting in that vault at some point. They're so good about it that I know. That you know that I don't. I bought FIFA. I literally traded in FIFA the other day because my brother-in-law bought it digitally. Lucky for me. But if he hadn't, you know what I would have done? As soon as they announced it was going, I would have run to CEX, my fat self, just bouncing around everywhere. Boom, boom, boom. Give me my cash. Ducked out. You know how I do.
My issue is I can't pass up on the bargain. So
you've got to pass up on the bargains. They're not actual bargains.
It's backwards compatible.
Oh.
I've never played Skate. Right? I've never played Skate.
Oh, good.
I know that's going to go in the vault probably really, really soon. $7.50, bang, buy it. You know, I just can't help
That's
myself.
not even a bargain.
What, £7.50?
I don't. If it's look, this is why I'm buying Brothers now, because £3 is a bargain in my head. £7 not a bargain.
Man,
that's
your
cheap,
wallet is
not a
so
bargain.
happy that you're not a Steam gamer. Honestly,
I know. Trust me, I know. I've seen the Steam styles. When I play Football Manager, I log in, I'm like, ooh, this game's cheap. I'm like, my laptop couldn't even run that game. Like, come on. So yeah, I think we all have the problems. I think the funny thing you say about this is I find that this year is one of the most stressful years I've ever had gaming-wise. And I don't know whether it's the podcast that we do each week. I feel like I need to have played something. Or whether it's the fact that I know it's the end of the year now and we've got Game of the Year to talk about soon. And I've not even touched some of these Titanfall 2, Battlefield 1. That's why I played Call of Duty the other day, because I knew that I needed to get it done. And I knew that it wasn't going to be that long. I'm thinking about going back and doing the side stuff just so I get the full experience. Even though I forgot to say it in the start of this, fuck those battleship stuff. That really pissed me off. Yeah, but yeah, I just don't know. And the DLC for Division, I was talking to Proper the other day about it. I really like the look of it.
Yeah, no, that does look good. I need to dip my toes back in.
Have you got the season pass?
Yeah.
Fucking hell, I'm the only one who didn't get the season pass. Idiot. Yeah, so, yeah, there you go. And I said last but not least, but that's a lie. We've got one more. And it says, hello, you sexy people. I hope everyone is having a great week. We are. No question this week, just an idea. How about a fourth host? Before you dismiss it, hear me out, please. You've got tons of friends / fans who want to help out, so why not add a fourth host, but put them on a rota system instead? You've got the likes of Mackie, Crash, Foxes, Polygames, and more, all ready to jump on board. And I know you as well, Mr. Moody, because I know this is from you. And put them on a rota system. Like 1 week you have Mackie on, 1 week you have Crash on, and so on. I know it's not as simple as it sounds, but I think that would always mean you have two hosts on each week, mixing it up as well. Yes, I probably know this means more work for you, Fixer, and I'm sorry, laugh out loud. Keep up the great work. Your friend, fan, and lover, Mr. Moody. Now, there is a reason for this. There's a reason, again, for why I did the podcast on my own last week. I appreciate the fact that we have Foxes and Mr. Moody and Joseph, who's helped out before, and Crash. And there are so many people who want to be involved. And I totally appreciate that. I really, 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 really do. But the problem we've got is I must spend so much time with Foxes. Honestly, like me and Foxes talk every single day. Me and Mackie talk every single day. Me and Crash talk every single day. Joseph is probably the only one out of that lot that I don't talk to every day, but you get what I'm trying to say here. So they are all already on the product, which is, if you look at MC Fixer as a product, not they're already on every single stream. So if you come and check out my content on twitch.tv/mcfixer, you're going to hear them. So you don't then want to have to hear them again on the weekly podcast that you do, hearing the same things that we already hear. The only good thing about them, and the only good thing I think that might be a good idea...
Good thing about them.
No, the only good thing about this idea, which I think maybe we could do, is get them in when something does happen on Overwatch, because we don't play Overwatch. No. Or, I guess, Smite, because we don't play Smite. But again, this podcast is my baby. This podcast was about me and Ross at the start. Just wanted to talk about Xbox. This is all I've wanted to do for a long, long time. And it's about the stuff... There's plenty of news stories I leave out every week because I just don't care. The point of this podcast is you hear about what we want to talk about passionately and every week. It's not so much about covering the grand scheme of this. There's so many enthusiasts and press and IGNs and GameSpots out there. So you get this content everywhere. But the reason you come here is because you want to hear it from me, Ross, and Kev. So do you want to hear it from me, Ross, Kev, Mackie 1 week, Kresh another week, Foxes another week? I don't know. And I don't think it would be genuine to the brand because I don't know if I'd be happy with that either. If it's something that the fans definitely want, please, again, email in myxboxandmepodcast@gmail.com. It's definitely something I'd have to talk to Ross and Kevin about as well because this is something that we do. This is the only time me and Ross communicate about games.
That's a bit deliberate, to be honest with you.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, because we always found that if we talked too much, that when it got to the point of the podcast, we didn't have as much to talk about because we already had.
Yeah.
So, this is sometimes both our reactions to each other.
Exactly.
And that's why I think, that especially in initial episodes and everything else, people bought into it. Because we do not always agree.
No.
We definitely do not always agree. We are very, very different gamers.
Yeah.
And we both understand that. And, yeah, you don't want... Not to say that any of those people are relevant conformists, but when we're talking games with Corey consistently, you then get hive mind.
Yeah.
That people all point towards one direction, and we are definitely not that.
No, exactly. Mm-hmm. I just saw in the chat, because most of them are in the chat, they just said, we should start our own podcast. You 100% should. You all play different types of games, and you should 100% start your own podcast. It would be great, and I would listen.
There's a website for that called castly.co.uk.
Castly.co. But that's the reason, Moody. Again, I always appreciate when any of those guys can help me out when Ross is not about or when Kevin's not about. And they know that I appreciate it because I talk to them every single day. But I just think the oversaturation of hearing them, you hear them every day I do 8 hours a day on stream usually. Hearing them, and they're usually in there playing with me. Do I really want to bring that over to my other products as well? Not at this current time. I hope that answers the question to the best of the ability. Anything to add on that?
No, it's your product. Do what the fuck you want.
All right, suggestions of the week. Ross, a game you can suggest to the audience that you played?
Brothers Tale of Two Sons.
Oh, good one. Okay. I've not played it, but I've heard such good things.
£3 or $5.
It's £3.55, I think.
Yeah, I think it's exactly $5, so
definitely worth buying. I don't actually have one this week. Am I allowed to do that? You just, funny enough, mate, you just said it was my product, do what the fuck I want. I ain't got one this week. Yeah. All right, before we plug, again, thank you to our promotion this week, Mike Lynch, appreciate it. Again, if you want audio early, head over to patreon.com/mcfixer. Audio is $3, video is $4. Again, join the Facebook group. Mr. Moody is doing amazing work over there, constantly pumping out the news. Constantly, he's the only one in there, like news. Join the My Xbox and Me club. Check out the new podcast if you would like. It's a Patreon exclusive. That is the one thing I forgot to say. So if you want to hear that sort of thing, it'd be a Patreon exclusive for probably about a month. Ross, plug. What you got to plug?
Nothing.
You got Castly, don't lie.
Yeah, I know, but that's still sort of coming off a lunch, so.
Okie dokie. Follow me on Twitter, Ross M1984.
Hey, you know better than me.
I'm fucking out here, boy. Don't worry about me. You can follow me on Twitter at MC Fixer. Again, if you want to check out the critically acclaimed series that I just started, that's youtube.com/MC Fixer. Twitch.tv/MC Fixer and all that jazz. Keep liking this podcast. Keep sharing the post. Keep doing what you're doing. And until next time, I will love you, leave you, and I'll see you all later.
Bye.
Son of a bitch.